Leighton, in our first feature story, this year brought a few surprises to February's Dixie National Sale of Junior Champions. The event welcomed newly elected officials, a record for total sales and scholarships, new fashion trends, and even the weather cooperated. As usual, top quality animals sold for anywhere from $5,000 to more than $20,000 each. But probably the biggest wow factor for the sale was a shocking change no one expected. Farmweek's Amy Taylor reports.
At the Dixie National Sale of Junior Champions, there are several things you'll see every year. Beautifully groomed, finely bred livestock, hard-working exhibitors, highly coveted trophies, high-dollar bidders, and fancy apparel. And yes, the new fashion is to have your show stick covered in bling. But this year, there was one huge difference that no one saw coming. The 2012 Dixie National Sale of Junior Champions experienced many new changes this year, with a new governor, ag commissioner, and bidders welcomed the warmer temperatures. But probably the most surprising change was the relocation of the sale itself. From the arena you see here to the much larger, climate-friendly Mississippi Trade Mart. For longtime patrons, this was a shocker. The first Sale of Champions was in 1970, and for as long as most can remember, it's been in the Dixie Sales Arena, where an empty seat can't be found. Now, it almost seems strange having this much room. The result of the 2012 sale was a huge success, with a record total of $299,000, passing the old one of $279,000. A record high price for a goat was also set at $100 a pound. In addition, there's a new scholarship record with 34 awarded, totaling over $51,000. Tucker Wagner says making it to the sale was the best way to end his show career. Despite comments from others about his commitment to showing, he testifies that livestock projects are ideal for developing life skills.
People that haven't been around this, I mean, it is strange that, you know, we take so good care of our cows and pigs and goats or whatever. They definitely think it's strange that we spend more time with our cows than we do, you know, playing video games or watching TV or things like that. But I think livestock showing is one of the best things you can do to, you know, better you in your future, because you learn so much about responsibility and leadership skills and teamwork, and a bunch of this money goes back into a scholarship fund.
Wagner says a certain percentage of sale earnings go toward the scholarship awards. And even though $20,000 for a steer is a lot of money, it's not really all profit.
Our feed bill is, I don't even want to say what it is because it's so bad, but you know, it takes a lot of money and a lot of time, and you know, it's not all pocketed at the end. You know, you've got to, you know, pay the bills.
Additionally, Wagner says the money will go toward developing his family's cattle herd so they can raise their own show animals. Scholarship winner Miranda Stevens and Sale of Champions exhibitor Jacob Bell both say working with animals teaches perseverance and determination.
They don't just work the way you want them to every day. They wake up in a different mood just like we do every day. So even if they're being a little ornery, we have to just stick with it and keep working with them.
You can't just say, oh, I don't want to do it today. You have to do it every day. It's not just a 5-minute thing either. It's more like an hour or an hour and a half a day. It's worth it when you get the shake of the hand from the judge. It really is worth it.
In addition, Bell describes the moment he knew his lamb won Grand Champion.
I was really nervous and my hands were all sweaty and I was freaking out inside. I was looking at my lamb's feet trying to decide if I should move it or not, and he kind of like whistled like to get me out of looking, and then he shook my hand. So it was really exciting.
Bell says this is his first time to ever make the sale. As for the additional perks of showing livestock, Miranda Stevens says many exhibitors become lifelong friends.
I'll probably have more friends here in the livestock and through 4-H than I do in high school, because almost every weekend and a lot of the important weekends in my life, I'm going to be at livestock shows with all the people here.
Also, Stevens credits Mississippi State University Extension Service agents and other volunteers for inspiring her career goals as she weighs her options between physical therapy and livestock.
Lately, I've just realized how much help my extension agent and all the other volunteers have helped me do things that I've wanted to do. I just like the livestock aspect and environment of life. So either physical therapy or I'll go into Mississippi State Extension.
Stevens says whatever path she chooses, she'll use the skills she learned to achieve success. Many livestock exhibitors go on to become great contributors to their communities, which is why newly elected Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant and various business leaders support the Dixie National Sale of Junior Champions.
We've got people from all over the business community in the state of Mississippi here at this sale today, and they don't have to do that. They get called on quite a bit to contribute, to support. Representatives of congressmen's offices are here. We're continuing to remind people that agriculture, ranching, and growers are so important to the economy of the state of Mississippi. Everybody wants the high-tech industries, and those are great, but it's the land that Mississippi is famous for. These children here are going to be our future ranchers and growers and farmers. We've got to continue to support agribusiness.
Governor Bryant showed his support by teaming up with other elected officials and business leaders to purchase an animal. Newly elected Mississippi Commissioner of Agriculture and Commerce, Cindy Hyde-Smith, who is also a longtime supporter of the sale, says this is a good way to showcase agriculture in the state.
This is a really good year for agriculture. A lot of the markets are up. I know the cattle prices are good. And, you know, it just gives us that boost that we need to get out there and provide that safe, affordable food for Mississippians.
Additionally, Smith commented on her hopes to improve the grounds of the Mississippi Trade Mart Center and Coliseum.
We want to make some improvements down here, and we're working on a private-public partnership with naming rights for our Coliseum. So that will bring in the private dollars that we need to enhance and capitalize on what we have.
Smith also joined in with fellow buyers to purchase a Sale of Junior Champions animal. Tucker Wagner says he will always be grateful to generous buyers and volunteers who make this event possible. In addition, he has many to thank for helping him succeed.
I don't know where to begin when you thank people. My mom and dad, they've been so supportive over the past few years. You know, I never thought they would haul me all over the country to cow shows, but when I ask, they do. My FFA advisor, Mr. Johnson, he's like my second dad. I don't know what I would do without him. He's helped me so much, and he's gotten me a bunch of scholarships and in with the right people many times. And then my cousin Leanne, she's also a 4-H agent in another county, and she's I don't know what to say about her. She's just awesome. She's really helped me, get our steers where they need to be, and feeding the cattle, and she's really an asset.
When looking at the 2012 Dixie National Sale of Junior Champions, it can be said that no matter how it changes, the event will always be about supporting young people and securing great leaders for the future. From Jackson, Mississippi, I'm Amy Taylor reporting.
And if you're interested in watching this story again, you can go to our Farmweek website. That's farmweek.msucares.com. You can also find us on Facebook and YouTube. You can even like us there if you so choose. See who's going to be number 150. We're still growing. We're still growing. You can also get involved in junior livestock showing through Mississippi 4-H and Mississippi FFA. We will have links on the Farmweek website and the Facebook page to get you started. That's farmweek.msucares.com.